Hi, Ashish. It's really nice to see you working so hard. You've got new essays straight into us within 24 hours, so well done. Let's get right into your corrections. Nowadays, most green energy is becoming ever more prevalent in both developed and developing countries. Some argue they greatly reduce costs and are better for the environment. Others believe they are a serious threat to energy security. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Okay. The issue of whether renewable energy sources are beneficial or a threat, you needed something here, you needed an article, has been a debatable topic for over a couple of decades. I firmly believe that these alternative energy sources are advantageous in the long run, is the expression. This essay will discuss the rationale behind the opinion using research conducted in Nepal and Canada to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, fine, nice. On the one hand, some environmentalists argue that the renewable energy sources pose a serious threat to a country in certain circumstances. This is because, in case of any uncertainties, such as political instability, people will be deprived of energy sources. For example, in recent research conducted by Samriddhi, an NGO in Nepal, people witnessed 16 hours of power cuts, here plural, each day in the last 10 years because the ambitious hydroelectric projects were halted due to unstable government. This clearly shows how some uncertainties might result in security threats, plural, for some countries. So everything is really good. There's just these little tiny things that are keeping it from being absolutely perfect. Little prepositions or plurals where there should be some, okay? So just be careful with some of those structural words there. All right, moving along. On the other hand, even though the green energy sources in certain circumstances result in unfavorable outcomes, you know what? I think there are a couple too many commas here. Commas are important in certain places, but generally there is a trend in English to keep them to the bare minimum, because what they do is they act as a speed bump. They make the eye stop, okay? So how could we have done this without so many commas? On the other hand, comma, even though the green energy sources in some certain circumstances result in unfavorable outcomes, here you leave the comma, but I wouldn't have left them here. Okay? And you can see how the language just flows more easily without them. So it surely is cost effective and environmentally, this should be an adverb, friendly. Let me try this again from the beginning. On the other hand, even though the green energy sources in certain circumstances result in unfavorable outcomes, it is surely cost-effective and environmentally... Okay, that's what the problem is. It is surely a cost-effective and environmentally friendly alternative to fossil fuel energy. That's why I had a problem, because I was missing the article. This is due to the fact that these sources are renewable and have almost non-existent byproducts. Usually we have a hyphen here. It must not be neglected that the recent research by Calgary University in Canada revealed that the cost of energy production through renewable energy sources such as hydroelectricity and windmill projects is cheaper in the long run, again, as compared to fossil fuel energy. It is also concluded that the residues from these sources are not harmful and reusable. Thus, it is evident why most of the countries, here it should just be most countries. Okay, there's a difference between most countries and most of the countries. I'm sure you can look up what the difference is. And if you're unsure about it, you can always email us. So, thus it is evident why most countries are lured toward renewable energy sources. To conclude, although there is some kind of security threat for a few countries here, I think you mean, which are going through a political deadlock, okay, the renewable energy sources are advantageous not only due to their cost effectiveness, energy sources there, but also due to their environmentally, ALLY, friendly byproducts, hyphen. In the future, it is hoped that all countries will switch from traditional energy sources to renewable energy. All right, Ashish, just a nice job. Good work. Like I said, it was just a lot of these little structural things that kept it from being, a really, really high scoring essay. All right, so let's look at your other essay. Okay, and here it is. It's the letter about the neighbor with the small dog. Okay. Dear Mr. Smith, I am writing this letter to bring to your attention an issue I have with your dog, Rocky. Please allow me to elaborate why Rocky is a problem for me. He's a problem for me. As you might be aware, comma, your dog barks most of the time without that, okay? Because if you wanted to leave the that, then you needed to take something else out. You needed to say, you might be aware that your dog barks most of the time. Okay, so it's your choice. You can either remove the as and keep the that, or keep the as and remove the that. All right, either one is correct, but you have to get rid of one of them. This has disturbed me all day and night. As I am working from home, I cannot concentrate on my work properly, and as a result, this has decreased my productivity. Again, there's really no need for these commas here. Even as I read it, you could see that I paused because of the commas, but imagine what it would sound like. Well, you don't have to imagine, I'll just say it for you. As I am working from home, I cannot concentrate on my work properly, and as a result, this has increased my productivity. So with no commas, it really just flows. Okay. What is more, to make matters worse without the, Rocky keeps on making noise at night also. It is painfully annoying to hear howling, the howling sound your dog makes at night, and I'm unable to sleep due to such disturbances. Okay, lovely. Thus, dealing in mind the circumstances, I think you mean keeping? Maybe you mean keeping in mind. Keeping in mind the circumstances, I would like you to do something about this situation. You could probably keep Rocky inside your house, as I have noticed that he gets easily distracted by the outside environment, or you could build a small kennel at the back of your house. I hope you give this issue serious thought. Not a serious thought, but just this serious thought in general. More generally serious thought, rather than just one specific serious thought. And I hope you give this issue serious thought, and you could say I again. Look forward to your prompt response. Yours sincerely, Ashish. All right, nice job. It was good. The grammar, for the most part, was fine. There were just those little things. It was a nice attempt, so great work with these. Keep on writing. I'm not sure if you have any more essays in this pack, but if you don't, really, just remember that continuing to get feedback for your writing is the best way to improve. I hope you've been finding these essay corrections and the feedback in the videos helpful. It's really important, to see what kinds of mistakes you keep making so that you can improve upon them. Whatever you do, though, and whatever you decide, do keep writing right up to the day of your exam, so that you can keep all of these things that you've been learning fresh in your mind. All right, so Ashish, good luck to you. I hope to see more essays from you. But good luck on everything. Good luck with your exam, and I hope to hear how you do soon.